We're delighted to be sponsors for Mark and Ryan and the team for the Walk with Basil. This is a great opportunity, and certainly we think it's a very, very worthwhile fundraising activity in Worcestershire.
Idea?
Unfortunately, yes, I'm the one that's been blamed for it.
So why have you organised this? Why are you here at 7 o'clock in the morning in the rain?
I wanted to do something for the D'Oliveira Foundation because being a big Worcestershire fan, it's a cause that's really dear to my heart. I thought, well, walking to somewhere like Ashbourne is not really going to stand out, so we've got to do something special. And when the fixture list came out, we looked at where we could feasibly walk to the day after a Worcestershire game finished, so we'd be there to watch the play on the first day, and the only one that stood out was Glamorgan.
How far exactly are you walking? You say it's going to take 4 days, is that right?
We finish at lunchtime on Sunday. It's 74 miles. We do 23 today, 20 on day 2, 17 on day 3, and the final 14 to arrive at Glamorgan for lunchtime during the first day of the County Championship game.
And how many people are walking in total? Or how many people are walking the whole thing?
In total, over the 4 days, there's 23 people walking. There's 3 of us walking all 4 days. And then today we've got another 8 people with us. And then various people walking over the next 3 days with us.
Who are the 3 that are doing the
myself, Ryan D'Oliveira and Tim Cox.
But you have the support, obviously, from the club. I mean, club captain's here this morning.
Yeah, the club captain's here to support us. We've asked him not to slow us down because we know we're athletes now and he's just a cricketer. He seems to be fine quite funny. But yeah, we've had lots of support, local companies and businesses. You can see behind me the starting Honda car, which is going to be used as a support vehicle for the next 4 days. They've really been helpful. But yeah, Worcestershire and Glamorgan obviously have really helped us with the event. When we get to the other end, Glamorgan are letting the walkers in for free and giving us access to showers and free parking and things like that, which all helps the walkers and makes it achievable for us.
How did you get involved in today's walk?
Well, it's for Grandad's charity, so a couple of the guys got introduced to me, and I thought, well, it sounds like a good thing to get involved with, so pen to paper, and here I am.
What do you think of Mark who's organised this?
Oh, brilliant. From the car, from starting, that's brilliant. Just straightforward little things like t-shirts, water. He has literally covered every single base, which is a great thing for him, and also for the charity, and for us, for the walkers, that we know that if we need anything, there it is, and it's in the back of the car.
And the charity basically helping youngsters get into the game?
Yes, trying to get an exchange programme sorted so that the South African young kids can actually come over to Worcester or England, and then vice versa, so they can both go both ways, which is a really good thing, and Grandad would have loved to have been a part of that and actually have seen that happen, so that's the major one for us.
The fundraising drive now to build a statue in honour of a true cricketing great, Basil D'Oliveira of Worcestershire and England. Early this morning, a blind cricket fan set out on a sponsored walk from Worcester to South Wales. Mark Ashbourne from Stourbridge rarely misses a Worcestershire game and plans to reach Cardiff in time for the match against Glamorgan. Dan Pallett saw him off.
Mark Ashbourne is blind, but that doesn't stop him from loving cricket or from being adventurous. So today he set out on a 4-day walk from Worcester to Cardiff in aid of charity, and it was all his idea.
I sent a text out saying I'm thinking of walking from Worcester to Glamorgan. If I do, will you lot sponsor me? And from that, people were texting in saying, oh, we'll walk with you and we'll do other things. So it's just grown out of all proportions to what it is today.
You must be delighted that you've had that support.
Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. It's going to make it a lot more fun, especially going over those Malverns sometime today.
The walk's raising money for the Basil D'Oliveira Foundation. It has the support of his family, and grandson Ryan is taking part.
Extremely proud. It's a great thing, and I've spoke to Nan this morning, and she's looking forward to following us, and I'm sure he's watching down on us today for a good start.
Basil D'Oliveira shot to prominence in 1968 when he was chosen by England to tour South Africa, the country of his birth. It was the era of apartheid. The South Africans cancelled the tour as in their eyes he was coloured. He died in 2011, but his foundation lives on, giving young cricketers the chance to take up the game both in England and South Africa. So at 7:30 this morning the walking party left New Road. They'll arrive in Cardiff in 4 days' time, ready for Worcestershire's next match. It's been grey and wet in Worcester this morning, but this is one cricket event where rain won't stop play. The walk's original fundraising target was £2,000. They've already passed £11,000. And it's all thanks to one man's determination. Dan Pallett, BBC Midlands Today, Worcestershire.
And we're joined now by our intrepid walker, Mark Ashbourne. Good evening to you, Mark. Where have you got to?
Good evening, Nick. We're just at the Traveller's Rest now outside Ross-on-Wye.
So how many miles have you actually covered today?
We've done the 23 that we set out to do.
Yeah, and so how are your feet and legs?
Very sore at the moment.
Are they?
Very sore.
Struggling a bit?
The Malverns really took it out of us.
Yeah, I bet the Malverns...
Yeah, no, it's been good because there was a lot of us. It was good fun.
Yeah, absolutely. So what sort of got you into this idea in the first place?
I've always wanted to support the D'Oliveira Foundation. I thought if I was going to do something, I wanted to make a difference rather than just a couple of £100. I thought, well, if you walk to somewhere like Birmingham, it's not really going to attract a lot of interest. So I thought, well, let's do a sponsored walk, but let's make it where we could leave the day after a Worcester game finishes and get there for the next one. And when the fixtures came out, the only one that allowed that to happen was between the Derbyshire game that finished yesterday and us playing in Cardiff on Sunday. I thought, well, if I'm going to do something stupid like that, I want some sponsorship for it. So I texted a load of friends saying, if I'm going to do this 74 miles, will you sponsor me? And from that, it's grown up to all proportions now, with 12 people walking today and things like that. So it's got absolutely fantastic.
And just briefly, Mark, what is it that inspires you about Basil D'Oliveira?
Well, he's a legend. As being a Worcestershire fan, obviously he was a legend as a player, but also the big difference he made on the world stage, helping to bring down apartheid in South Africa. There's no place for apartheid in the world, and Basil really helped to bring that down.
Mark Ashbourne, thanks very much, and lots of luck in the remaining days of your walk.
So how are you doing then, Mark?
I'm going well. My team are dragging me along. No. But I'm dragging me along another way.
You guys enjoying it still?
Massively. I'm happy.
We just met up with Mark Ashbourne here on his walk, and we're just outside, not very far, about 6 miles from Raglan. Mark, how's it going?
It's going very well. We're pushing on well today and seem to be going up a lot of hills all of a sudden, but no, it's good. We're getting there.
Any problems along route so far?
Just the hills.
Just the hills?
Yeah, unfortunately Stourbridge is a flat country and I didn't train for all this many hills.
Oh well, so you're looking forward to a good night's rest tonight?
Yes. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting to the other end and knowing that we're 43 miles in and only got 31 to go.
So what time do you think you're going to get to Cardiff then on
1
Sunday?
o'clock.
1 o'clock?
Yes.
Okay, brilliant. I heard that we're picking up a lot of money en route, so that's
well, it's amazing. We've got people stopping us as we walk along, pulling up out and getting out of the cars, and it's just been fantastic.
Brilliant.
Yeah, people are really buying into it.
Glad to see you stopping, still healthy and fit.
Well, the trouble is, when they're like me, they can't really drive past, can they? So they have to stop to get round us.
Okay, Mark, thank you very much.
That woman's got some more bags.